Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know the way I want to say hello. I can't even. Well, you were here. You just saw it. I have no idea how I want to greet you, but welcome. What's up? Oh, wearing a ridiculous shirt. Oh, there's a cat here. Jump up, cat, so I can show him the shirt. Hurry. Hurry. She takes her time. Hold up. Give her a second. There she is. Hey, what's up, Choo Choo Cat? Now, just please don't fuck up my shit and turn anything off. I'm really cool with anything she does except for like when she accidentally turns something off and then I lose my mind. Oh, anyways, back to what's up. Time travel. It's hard. It's a hard thing to deal with, time travel. What am I talking about? I'm talking about cat. Hey, settle your shit down already. This is gonna be a long video. Well, not just because I talk a lot, but because I have to worry about Captain Fuck With Me McFucky Face over here. The last Beatbox video I did was Gene Shinozaki and Tom Thumb. I assume it's Tom Thumb. I guess it could be Thum, like maybe he's like from a different country or something. It was great. It was awesome. I loved it. But I have not released that video as of recording this one. But as of, if you're seeing this video, then that video already came out. So this is like weird, where I made a video that as I'm talking to you does not exist. But if you're watching this, it already exists. Which is like, that's called, to me, that's time, we're time traveling. Cause like, I like seeing the comments and how things went on another video, you know, it's helpful. So anyways, previous video, super dope. As of me telling you it's super dope, you haven't seen it. As of me telling you that you haven't seen it, you might have already seen it. Time travel. Okay, so HISS and Maddox. HISS I've heard before. I'm gonna tell you my memory is shaky. I'm leaning towards I enjoyed HISS. Leaning towards it, but I don't remember it all. Cat, I swear, if you don't back the fuck up. Maddox I have not heard, as far as I can recall. So let's do it. We've had a good roll of stuff. Napalm, Bass Electro, and Gene and Tom, super dope. And then Gene's solo track, I'm sorry I don't remember the name of it, also really good. So like some really great beatbox stuff that I really super duper ultra mega enjoyed. Well, now that I set it up, I mean, fuck, I hope I like this one too. Let's go. Don't fuck with anything. Back up, cat. Always like horns. Whoa, am I sped up? I gotta be sped up. I was watching instructional shit earlier. Damn it. I wonder if y'all speed me up. Maybe you should. Maybe some of y'all who are like, you talk too much, you just speed me up. Maybe. But I talk kind of fast sometimes, so then it's like boring and too fast. Let's try again at normal speed. I will say it was dope at 1.5 speed. That beat was 1.5.
Now we are finally done. Bringing this love at the rifle guns. Unlimited ammo we run.
Yeah, I can fuck with this.
Suicide overrun. This is the final outcomes. Making the crutches for fun. Shooting the bitch in the run. Shooting on scratches for damn. Business I come back you gun. Inflated outrage. Like in the old days.
Actually, I'm kind of leaning towards like a 1.25. This might be the perfect track. I like it. I like it a lot because it's almost like militaristic. Like we come in to fuck with you. Now we're coming in busting up whatever. I don't have words. But you know what I'm saying? Like some mean shit. Like I'm coming to destroy you. I feel that. But at 1.25. Maybe re-listen to it at 1.25.
Check my damn bass. It's a Maddox on the rampage.
Oh, that's nice. Between the two of them. I'm telling you, man, a little bit of contrast, a little bit the beat with the that. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but if it was just one or the other, it'd be like, I don't even like this. But the two of it together, I'm like, it's great.
We are on a rampage. Rampage, 싸워서 get paid. Leave it to judging the hell, yeah.
Go ahead.
가득 찬 마음속에 남아있는 자그마한 fragment. Rampage, rampant, ramification. 끝나지 않아, the game is not over. 평온하길 원해, I wanna get chill.
Being in harmony with lower notes is typically harder. In my experience, it's harder to get them in tune, so mad props.
We are on a rampage. We are on a rampage.
Gunshots.
Phew.
All right, let's talk about it. Damn. Okay, well, this is going to be a little different than my reaction to Bass Electro and Tom and Gene. This I do like very much a thing that I can get into. I can 100% vibe with it. Now, my criticism is maybe unfair. It's probably unfair because I don't actually have any criticism for them. Wait, what? I don't have any criticism. That was awesome. But this kind of reminds me of like if you have two DJs playing together, or you have two, whatever, I don't know what the words are, you know, music producers. If we're going to talk about live instruments or Ableton or DJs or whatever, because people make music different ways. But when you have two guys who get together and they have a different set of sounds, and they use those sounds to complement each other, and they just make an aggressive on-fire track, they've actually left space for a silver shining object. You know, since I'm a guitarist, I always think guitaristically, right? Like if I hear a drummer and a bass player, two guys, with great grooves, same thing here, and they play together and it sounds amazing, but immediately I go, oh, these people, these two players just laid a perfect foundation for one other ingredient to make it explode. So I think this is perfect. Like if you just want to go, if the question you're asking is, can two guys just sound great making a track? Well, the answer is obviously yes, they just fucking did it. But if the question you're asking is, can this track they just made be better? The answer to that is also yes, but not because of anything they did wrong. They need the right extra element, which could be anything. I'm gonna say, well, I said, no, okay, let me take that back. I don't think anything. I don't think they need a drummer, right? I think the bass register is full. You don't need a bass player or a drummer or like a trombone or euphonium. I think they need something, and not need. The track sounded great. Cat, Jesus Christ, back up, Cat Jesus. But this is a track where don't touch anything. Just stay there. Damn. Where you could have like a singer singing a vocal hook, or a lead guitar player, or something higher like a high-end trumpet or something, or you know, possibly something ridiculous like a violin or piccolo. I mean, I don't know. But they left a lot of room at the top for something to come in and not be flashy, but just to be like awesome on top of it. And I think that would have been was the perfect next step, in my opinion. Again, two guys making beats with their mouths, perfect, great. But, you know, there's always a question of what to, well, maybe not for you, but there's always a question of what to do next. What do we do next? Because usually we find ourselves, I'm using the royal we, I mean, I don't know how you find yourself, but usually we find ourselves going, oh, I should do this differently, I should change this. Cat, I swear, just stop. I feel like everything's breaking. We usually are a little let down by our own performances and our own work ethic, whatever external variables, and therefore we go back to refining those. But if we actually kill it and we nail it, there's two kind of options that happen when you kill it. Sometimes you kill it and you go, perfect. This is what I envisioned. This is what I accomplished. We're kind of done with this. And that's awesome when that happens, because you're just like, this is what this is supposed to be. And so maybe that's how they feel about this track. And I think they should feel that way, because it really is perfect for the two of them. But then the question is, to me, is this done forever? Like, we never need to come back to this? Or is there something else we could do with it? And I think there is. And it's bringing, it could be one of them. I mean, I don't know what other things they want to do, but it could be bringing a third person. And it gets a little, this is where it gets hard. This is a really hard personality thing. When you know you sound awesome as two people, you know you have this. You know that you nailed what you were trying to do as two people. When you bring in a third person, now you have the chance that they're gonna fuck up everything. No matter how talented they are, it could just be like, hey, you invite them in and how they approach this track is just terrible and they fuck everything up. So I understand maybe not pushing further with it, but if it's this good, right now, you might be able to bring a third person in and go to a whole new fucking level. But you might bring a third person in and fuck the whole thing up, and now you all fucking hate each other, and relationships are destroyed, and the audience fucking hates it. Yeah, this is what they call risk reward. That's risk reward. You could end up with the best fucking track of beatboxing ever created. You also could damage relationships with people that you see on a frequent basis, and now you fucking hate each other, and there's poison in your day-to-day social life. I don't know. How would I know? I don't know which one you're gonna get. That's just the way it plays out. But before I sign off, you know, the Pope, he's like, Ellis, what do you think? And I go, Pope, number one, stop molesting kids. 2, dope as fuck. Dope as fuck. I'm out of here.